Thank you so much for having me.
You're very easy to talk to. You know, you're a strong man of your faith, and that's what makes it so easy. We connected like that in the beginning.
What is up, everyone? It is another day, another time, and another week for yours and my favorite Monday night show. I'm talking about the award-nominated Real Talk Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, you all, last week we had a fire episode. We kicked it off with some fire for part 1 of this discussion. And this week we are about to do the same thing with part 2. I had my good friend, my sis, Dr. Iris, in the building with me on last week. And this week, y'all, I'm not even going to call her a guest. We got a family member up in the building. Like, I think she's been on this show about 5 times now. And got one in the back that we just waiting. We waiting on the right time to release it, but we got one in the back already. I'm talking about Miss Altavia, the mother, the life coach, the author, just the businesswoman, the woman of God, all that. And she's also my sis. So I want y'all to like, I want y'all to share, I want y'all to tag, and I want y'all to let everybody know that we on the air tonight. And I want y'all to stay tuned, because at the very end, we got an announcement for y'all. What is up, sis?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
So what is going on?
Nothing. Just working and school and business and writing. I'm doing some of everything right now.
Yes, I already know.
I'm doing some of everything.
Here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to tell them a little bit about you in case they've been living under a rock and they don't know who Altavia is. Or let me put some respect on your name, Coach Altavia.
Thank you.
Respect on the name. So tell them who you are real quick.
So I'm Altavia. I am from North Carolina. I am a mother of a 7-year-old daughter. I am a caseworker, a case manager in the mental health field for peer support right now. I'm working on my doctorate degree in community counseling and community care and counseling. Sorry. I'm a life coach. I'm a business owner, Renew Coaching LLC. I definitely try to coach other women when it comes to just embracing who you are, figuring out who what your purpose is in life, just embracing singleness if you're single, and that type of thing. And I'm just excited to be here, really. And I'm thankful for the opportunity.
Thank you. Now, y'all, the first time Altavia came on here, y'all, she literally left here with about 3 or 4 interviews already of people wanting to interview her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had people messaging me, tell her she got to come on my show. But we had her first. We was the first ones to get her, y'all. We was the first. So, like, me and her go way back to the clubhouse days.
Mm-hmm.
And whew,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
used to
Like
stay up all hours of the night in those rooms in clubhouse, just chilling, cracking up,
Yeah.
clowning.
Yeah.
Like, that got a lot of us through COVID.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you wasn't able to be around people in person, but man, Clubhouse helped us do that.
A lot. We made a lot of connections.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So let's get on with this discussion. So I'm gonna start the question off with a banger automatically. I'm automatically come to you with some hot fire. You know me, I'm one that's not going to. I'm not gonna go easy. I'm gonna come with that fire in the beginning. So here we go. Here's the first question. Have you ever dated someone who checked all the boxes but wasn't right for you? Have you ever dated someone that checked all of your boxes but they just wasn't right for you?
Yeah. Plenty of them actually. And when I say that, because usually when you have the boxes or the list, you have what height you prefer, what color you prefer, what education background you prefer. If they, for me, do they go to church? Are they a child of God? What kind of money do they make? Do they have kids? Like all of that. I had a whole list, and I met a few that was marking off everything. But what I was not adding to my list was or thinking about was emotional safety and being comfortable with this person. Did this person match my vision and goal for my life, spiritually, physically, mentally? Like, did this person actually? And most of the time, they did not. They were fun to hang around with and be around, but when it came to the deeper aspect of things, no, they were not right for me in that aspect.
I feel I definitely agree with that. Like I've had plenty, like I said last week. I fell for that BBD mindset. I trusted that
Mhm.
big button in that smile. That girl was poison.
Yep.
She was cute arm candy,
Mhm.
but she wasn't adding any substance.
Yep.
And like we have to get to the point to where we start looking at people and be like, okay, bet, yeah, we're gonna turn heads when we walk into a room, but when we by ourselves, can you get a prayer through?
Mhm. Do we really like each other behind closed doors?
Come on.
Because sometimes people are with people that they look cute together, but behind closed doors they can't stand each other.
Mm-mm-mm.
So do I really like you? Do I really like you? Are you really worth the extra headache and stuff that I'm gonna have to go through and deal with in the relationship? Like,
Yeah, like we have to get to the point to where we asking ourselves, like, okay, can I actually stand being around this person?
mm-hmm.
And hello to everyone in the comments. Miss Tasha, hello. To our brother, Pastor TD.
Hey,
Hello, Elder. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mr. Joe. God bless you. God bless you. The family's doing well. We want y'all to like and share and comment. We'll answer any other comments in here. But I agree with that. I agree with that. Like, are we liking each other behind closed doors?
mm-hmm.
Like, I've been around people where in person, man, when they out in public, man, you wouldn't know that they couldn't stand each other
Yep.
because they put on that good front.
Mm-hmm.
But when they got behind closed doors, they couldn't stand each other. So you hit on something that I want to hit on. What does emotional stability mean to you?
So for me is, can I have a heart to heart conversation with you and you not judge me? Can I cry with you and you not tell me I'm doing too much or being too just too emotional, or I'm being weak, or whatever the case may be? Like when you're emotional emotional stability is, can I trust you in my vulnerable state?
Facts. Can I trust you in my vulnerable state?
Like, that's really what it is. Like, can I really be myself, be emotional, be, broken without you judging me?
Facts. Because, and I'm gonna speak for the man. That's important to men too, because we are always having to be on.
Mm-hmm.
We need that woman that we don't have to be on for.
Mm-hmm.
When we at our moments where we at our lowest moment, she like, no, baby, I got us.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And I've heard men say that a lot of times, um, when they look for a woman, they want a woman that's gonna be their peace. They don't want to have the dread coming home. Like, a man should not have the dread coming home to you,
Come
because all you
on.
want to do is nag, 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 and vice versa. Like, a woman don't want to come home to a lazy and sorry man either. That
Mm.
ain't really, doing what he need to do and stepping up as a man too. So it goes both ways.
It definitely goes both ways. Like, we need each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Our
Yeah.
brother picking on him. My God, she can cry Jesus. Okay, I'm done picking. Yeah,
All
I
right,
know.
Diddy. Don't start.
I know, PD. I know, bro. I know. Like, man, she always up here trying to. She always up here. She used to be the one always up here on goal. Like, she was hard. I didn't know she had no tears in her. Man, don't say nothing about her, because she definitely checking you on 10.
Okay.
Man, like, dude. But that's real though. That's
Yeah.
real. I like this. Can you cover me,
Me,
protect
protect
me,
me. Now you
and
been led.
being led, and are you being led by God?
Yep.
That's true. You know, there is something amazing
It is.
about, as a man, that is a man of God, and that is constantly covering others. When I tell you there is nothing better than a woman, when you tell her that you feel like the devil is attacking you at this moment and he's coming for you, that this woman isn't asking you what she can do. She ain't asking you what you need.
Yep.
She putting that hair in a ponytail and she going to war behind
Yep.
you.
And women like the same thing when it comes to a man that can cover her and pray over her. And like the comment said, it's led by God and really speaking to you and speak to your spirit and empowering you and encouraging you. Ain't nothing like it.
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
Yeah, like a man loves that. Like, men love that, and I know y'all women love that too.
Mm-hmm. Because it's just something about seeing a man of God in his element, like really praying to God and really going to war on your behalf.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's nothing better than having that person by your side that's like, I bet, devil, you done messed with the wrong one,
Yeah.
because we going together. Me and this man or me and this woman are going together. Like, you mess with her, you messing with me.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want that smoke.
Nope. Nope.
Yes, I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. So now let's go to another question real quick that we got. Why do we sometimes prioritize preference over purpose when choosing our partner? Why do we sometimes why do we sometimes look at preference, prioritize preference over purpose?
Well, I think because preference is easy, it's easy to kind of identify or figure out. Versus purpose, you're going to have to. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some prayer, some healing, and all that kind of stuff. And most people ain't trying to put in that kind of effort, so they just go off of that list. They go back to their list.
Mhm.
and figure out if you check off the boxes on that list.
I agree with. I agree
Your
because it's
perfect
like,
your perfect partner is gonna have you worn.
dude, your purpose partner is gonna be having you looking at that list like, why didn't I think of putting this on my list?
And the fun thing about it, I had this apostle tell me, like, that list I create. He's like, that list you created, you can just get rid of that list. Like, you can just go ahead and throw that list away. Because your perfect partner ain't gonna be nothing on that list. And I'm just like, ah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, why you gotta second me like that, Sam? Like,
Uh-huh.
why you gotta second me like that?
He did. He told me straight up, like, that list you got, you might as well just throw that away. Because your perfect partner is not.
And see, here's the thing: a lot of us miss our blessing because we're too busy looking at that list
Absolutely.
and not looking at, okay, but let me figure out how me and this person can win together.
And we turned so many people away. We didn't waste time with so many people because of that list.
Facts. Like that list will get you in trouble.
Will get you
That
in
list, that list. She gotta be older than me. She gotta have this much money. She gotta live this
trouble.
close distance from me. When I tell you,
I know.
it's like as I look at my list now, I laugh. As I look at my list that I had when I was first thought that I wanted, when I first thought that I wanted a woman. I look at that list and I think back on that list. I laugh at it because I'm like, bruh, that list was not deep at all. Not deep at all. She got
Nope,
to be
not at
cute.
all.
She got to be cute. Like, and in all honesty, if I'm really swooping with it tonight, y'all, and I'm all the way real, because I have been in search my whole life, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really wasn't swine for no search girl. I wasn't caring if she was in search or not.
Honestly, me neither. Me neither. But then I finally got to a place where I'm like, you know what? Obviously, whoever I'm supposed to be with is in the church. Cause that was all I seemed to attract.
Come on.
Like that was all. Like I wanted me a hood nigga. And then they be like, every time I tell people that, they was like, "You are not fit for a hood nigga," and I'm just like, "What you mean? Like, what you
It's like
mean?"
you looking at them like they done insulted you. Like, what you mean I'm not fit for one? Like, what you thought? But it's funny how God will totally throw away that list
Yeah.
and be like, you know what? Bet, boom, this is what you really need. So I'm gonna throw a curveball at you real quick. I want you to think back to your list before you had your daughter and your list after you had your daughter. How big of a difference is it?
It's a major difference. It's a major difference because now I have to think about not just myself. I have to think about a good fit for her. I can't, for me, like, obviously I'm not gonna allow just any man to come around her, and that type of thing. So I'm not gonna say I didn't have standards before, but I had to raise my standards a little bit more after I had my daughter. I'll put it that way. And so I had to really just think about people. I had to investigate people a little bit more and really get to know people a little bit more before I even considered letting them be around her. Mind you, I've been a single mama this whole time. So it's not like I could just up and take her somewhere and drop her off and that type of thing. So I had to be very conscious of the people that I was allowing to meet her and be around her, because which is very few. Like my dating had dropped a whole lot. And my expectations and my view of things and people changed a whole lot once I had her. Like I could not accept a lot of the things that I was accepting before I had her. And I'm not saying I really shouldn't have accepted it before then, but I really didn't now. Like now that I have her, I really had to change up. I really had to change up my ways and my lists.
Yeah, you have to change up that list. Like that list has to be updated because now it's not just one, it's two.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that you bring around them is going to be responsible
Mm-hmm.
for you.
Yep.
Anybody, it's like your responsibility. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's like you are responsible for that other human being. So anything that happens to them, you got to make sure that they are taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
And this question right here is really deep. And for me, coming from a man's perspective, what I would do is I would definitely let him know how you feel, but also understand that, like, hey, he has a lot on his plate. Hey, I understand that, yo, I understand that, like, yo, he has this going on, that going on, that going on, that going on. And what I would recommend is instead of talking about the time that you do not get, appreciate the time that you
What
do
you
get.
do? Mm-hmm.
Because, in all honesty, what happens is you spend so much time arguing about the time that you're not getting. And then, just coming from a man's perspective, let me be real. If a man is trying everything that he can, and he's trying to show you, like, yo, you are important, yo, you matter, yo, I do appreciate you, but yet and still, like, you're not, like, when he gets on the phone with you, all he gets is attitude because you feel like you're not getting the time that you should get. Let me just be real with you. That man is going to choose to go to sleep than to talk to you because he's like, man, I ain't got to deal with this.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Because it's like, I'm sitting here sacrificing sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here trying to carve out time, and it's still not appreciated. So, you know what? Bump it. I'm not going to do nothing at this point. One thing that I can say that I love and that I do appreciate is that one thing that I always appreciate is that a woman that understands, like, yo, my man is busy. Yo, I know that he has a lot on his plate. Yo, I know that he's dealing with a lot right now. Yeah, I know he's trying to juggle a lot. So instead of me
Nagging.
complaining about what I don't get, let me appreciate the time that I do get.
Yep.
Let me appreciate the time that I do get to spend with him. Let me appreciate the time where, you know what, it is uninterrupted. Let me appreciate the time where it's like, you know what, like, yo, me and him are vibing. It may not be nothing but 5 to 10 minutes, but guess what? We on that phone. At least that's 5 or 10 minutes than what I could have gotten.
Mm-hmm. Like you have to be intentional with the time that you do get.
Exactly. You have to be. And my recommendation is have those hard conversations, ladies and
Absolutely.
gentlemen. Have
Absolutely.
those hard conversations. Like, let me be real. We sitting here in our big grown ages. We do not have time to be keep asking what's your favorite color.
Uh-huh.
What do you like to do for fun? You gotta find somebody that is adding balance to your life. You have to find somebody that's like, you know what? I'm adding balance to them. Like, okay, but they lacking that, bet. Guess what? I can pick that up. Where he's lacking that, bet. I can pick that up. Where she's lacking that, bet. I can pick that up. You also have to understand your partner's love language as well. So if your partner's love language is quality time, you can't be keeping on giving them gifts because they still not feeling love.
Yeah.
they're still not feeling appreciated. So it's like you gotta appreciate the times that you do get.
And it's not always easy. I
No,
will say, as a woman, it is not always easy because you want to talk to them and spend that time with them. But like you said, we're in the place now where most of us are doing a million things in one. And so you have to be intentional with making that time or setting a, like setting a day that, hey, we're going to spend this time and really just talk and have a heart to heart and just, or joke around, whatever the case may be. Because every day you might not get to talk to this person 2 or 3 hours a day, 2, 3, 4 hours a day. And that's okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to really be intentional with the time you do get with them. Because, I mean, you got to think about it. Most people are dating, well, I ain't gonna say most people, but a lot of us are dating pastors or ministers or business owners or people that's in school, like, working on higher degrees and stuff. We can't be on the phone 4 or 5 hours a day.
let me tell you, I am a preacher. I work a full-time job, and I'm a youth pastor, and I have my own ministry, and I'm heavily involved in my district as well.
Yep.
Let me just be real with you. Like, I make time, but it may not be the amount of time that you want.
Yeah. Yep. Cause like I
Like,
work a
it may
full-time
just be,
job. I work a full-time job. I got my business. I'm a writer. I'm a mama. Um I'm working on my doctorate program. I'm in a doctoral program. So it ain't no little bit of like a little bit of work that I'm doing. Like I'm
hold on, y'all. Y'all hearing her talking to her. Y'all hearing her clocking there. Y'all clocking that, right? Y'all clocking that, right? Like, y'all got to put some more respect on her name. You got to call her Coach Dr. Altavia. Like, next time she comes on, it's going to be Coach Dr. Altavia.
okay. Like, so I'm gonna make the time. I'm definitely gonna make the time for that, for my partner. But it ain't gonna be. I'm not gonna be on the phone with you 5, 6 hours a day every day.
Mm-mm.
I just can't. Like I can't. And he understands that. So we have a clear understanding. We have, like you said, have those deep conversations and have a clear understanding of where we are in each other's lives and balance and intentionality, discipline. We have a conversation about all of that.
Yeah. Like, you have to have those deep conversations beforehand. You have to have those deep conversations and make it intentional. Like, you have to, because if you don't make it intentional, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Period.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna close it out with this question right here, sis.
Okay.
So here we go. You ready? So the last question I got for you: how do you know when someone is just list material versus legacy material?
You said, how do we know?
Yeah, how do you know when someone is list material versus legacy material?
Well, so going back to the list material, I mean, it's basically what you put on your boxes. So I hear this all the time. Oh, I want me a tall man with a 6-pack and he making a whole bunch of money and blah blah blah. I want him to take care of me and da da da. Well, your perfect partner may not be 6'2". Your perfect partner might not have the abs and stuff like that. But your perfect partner can pray for you. Your perfect partner can have the same or similar vision as you. Y'all might, and y'all have a destiny like that y'all trying to reach. So yeah, y'all, the vision, like, okay, it's hard to explain, but so like the vision, like y'all have similar visions or whatever the case may be. But y'all also have a goal in mind, like, because I don't want to be with somebody that has a whole bunch of different visions but not doing anything to get to the end point, to the destiny. So your perfect partner will be somebody that has a vision and get to that place, get to that destiny that they have for themselves and have for the relationship. I think also your perfect partner, obviously, y'all kind of share the same faith. Y'all have similar values and that type of thing. Your list material, like once again, it just might be somebody that you can have fun with, but when it comes down to really deep stuff, they're not that person for you.
Yeah,
If that makes
not
sense.
at all. Yeah, it makes total sense. It makes total sense. And I agree with that 1,000%. Like your list material is somebody that you're just gonna kick it with.
Yeah.
Your purpose material, your destiny material.
Your perfect partner gonna make you go through healing. It's gonna make you pray. It's gonna make you have a real relationship with God, because the warfare.
Yeah, the warfare that you're gonna go through. Like, let me keep it real with y'all. A lot of people think that once you get that purpose partner, once you get that purpose partner, a lot of people think that once you get that clearance from God that this is the person that you're supposed to be with, they think that, okay, but everything is gonna be peaches and
Nope.
cream, everything is gonna be sunshine and roses. No, that's when the devil is about to try to attack you even harder.
Even harder.
Because now the devil knows, you know what? Bet they done got that clearance from God that this is that person. Okay, let me try to put some doubt in their head. Let me
Absolutely.
try to put some doubt in their head. Let me try to sprinkle a little bit of doubt in their mind that this is that person.
Or
And
just
then what do? Because you are in your feelings at that moment, you make a temporary decision that's going to affect you for a lifetime.
Yep.
And it's not
You
good.
said it, like you gonna, and the devil know it too, because y'all will start arguing about dumb stuff, like really not liking each other, don't want to talk to each other, and then you be like, so wait, is this really the person I'm supposed to be with? Because we can't seem to get together, we can't seem to stop arguing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it'll be over something crazy. Like when you really think about it, it just be like, why are we really going? Like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we arguing right now? Instead of just communicating, like we've been doing.
Yeah. Facts.
Being open, like we've been doing.
And let me be
simple.
Let me be real. Stop having arguments through text messages. Because when you're arguing through text messages, guess what happens? The words can be totally misconstrued. And now the other person on the other end of the phone is mad because they done took what you done text totally out of context than what you really meant it to be. And you like, you got that from Matt? No, what I was really saying was whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
And see, like for us, like what we do is we either try to save conversation like that for in person, or at least try to do it on FaceTime, so we can kind of have an idea of, like, we can see body language and facial expressions and that type of thing. It's just easier that way than to try to do it through text. Even though for me, I can't stand texting, so I'm not gonna sit there and argue back and forth with you through no text message. Like, you better call my phone, you better FaceTime. Mm-hmm. I ain't about to sit here and do all that. But you're right. Don't argue through text messages. Like, just pick up the phone, call. If you can see the person face to face, just talk to this person face to face. And that will alleviate a lot of it. But also, don't be so quick to just listen to respond, and actually just listen to really understand what this person is saying too. Because a lot of times when we get in arguments stuff, we just respond, like we just really listen enough to respond back to what they're saying, but not really hearing and understanding what they're saying to us.
Yeah, facts. I agree. So right now we're gonna close it out. We're gonna have our real talk moment, and I'm gonna let Coach Altavia give y'all some words of wisdom and tell y'all where y'all can find her at. Y'all already know she's coming back. Like, I don't even gotta say that when it comes to her. This is fam. Like, she might as well be like a co-host on this show every so often, because Like I can hit her up and be like, "Yo, sis, I got an idea for something. Bet, let's run it. Let's go." She always ready, and I appreciate that. So, sis, I'm gonna let you give them a little word of encouragement, and then tell them where they can find you.
So, my little word of encouragement today, it really just don't settle. Take the time to get to know the person that you're talking to, dating, whatever the case may be. Don't settle for the list, but really be intentional about who you're dating, who you're talking to, who you're spending time with, and whatever the case may be. Because it will be worth it in the very end. So that's my little 2 cents. And you can find me Altavia Fonville on Facebook, Renew Coaching LLC on Facebook, renewcoachingllc.com. All of my journals and workbooks and affirmation books are on Amazon as well. I am on Instagram, Renew Coaching LLC. I think that's it.
All right. So I told you all that there was going to be an announcement at the end of the show. So I guess I can go on and give y'all that announcement right now. First off, y'all already know about this. We still voting. We are nominated for Podcast of the Year from the Music Love Awards. We are Team Sandra Sykes. We are Team Sandra Sykes, and we are excited. And you can vote as many times in the day as you want. The voting goes on until July 31st. Go on and make sure y'all voting for that. And last but certainly not least, so a couple of days ago, I received an email, and it let me know that we are now nominated for the 2025 Spin Awards. And you all, guess what? We're not nominated in just one category. We nominated in 5 different categories, y'all. We are nominated in the under James H. Glover Studios. We are nominated under Sunday Morning Drive. We are nominated as James H. Glover. So I want you all, wherever y'all see that, when y'all go to the spinawards.com, wherever y'all see James Glover, wherever y'all see James H. Glover Studios, wherever y'all see Sunday Morning Drive, I want you all to vote. Voting starts today. So let's go over there and let's make that happen. We are excited. Like God is blowing our mind this year. I've been nominated for Music Love Awards before. I've been nominated for Spin Awards before. But this year, for the first time, I was nominated for Golden Triangle Music Award. I was nominated for Music Love Awards, and I was nominated for a Spin Award, all within the same year. And this year is crazy because every other year that I was nominated, I always had a co-host. This year is the first year that I've been solo dolo. Well, not really technically solo dolo because I've always had God. But as far as like a consistent co-host with me, I don't have that this year. And literally this year, God has put us in all 3. And this year, normally with the Spin Awards, we only nominated in 1 category, maybe 2. This year, we nominated in 5 different categories. Yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
That ain't nobody but God.
Nobody.
Like legit. You can't, like, how else can you explain that? Like, legit, that's nobody but God. Like, I looked at the Spin Awards website. I'm nominated for, in one of those categories that I'm nominated under, I'm actually nominated as Voice of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, huh? Voice of the Year, Blog Speaker of the Year, Sunday morning show, Host of the Year, like legit. That ain't nobody but God.
Yep.
So you all, as we always say, sometimes our disappointments are nothing more than God's appointments, meaning some things that we look at as bad, God is only turning it around for our good. Man, I never really understood what that meant until I started living life more. And I used to hear my former pastor say that all the time, and I thought that was just so cliche. And the more I've lived life, the more I've learned. Like, yeah, God is only turning it around for our good.
Mm-hmm.
So you all stay blessed, be blessed, and be a blessing to someone else. Tune into the podcast. It does drop at 12 midnight on every major podcast station. So definitely make sure y'all listen to that. And also tune in about 9:30 Central Standard Time. I will be doing a Bible study on another platform, so you all do not want to miss that. So definitely tune into that. So I will see y'all in a few hours. Peace. God bless you all. Hello. We pray that you enjoyed this episode coming from James H. Glover Studios. And if you want to see more like it, follow us, like, and subscribe to all of our social media stations so that you can never miss another episode like this. See y'all soon.